You know, I used to make really good, thoughtful, thought-provoking content that resonated with everybody. I feel like I've gotten away from that for a while now because life has been so busy and heavy, and I don't have the time to put into it. As it is, I've been editing for over an hour. Originally, I didn't know what to title this, so I just decided A Moment with Mom, because this is me being a mom, which isn't easy. This is for allergies. I could have also accepted the title ADHD Mom. This one's for not contaminating everything. Neurotic mom, super thoughtful mom, mom who cares deeply about autonomy. This is for hiding. Mom who cares deeply about everything, like the fact that the kids hate honey because it's bee saliva. So I make different sandwiches with different knives. This is for the one that likes creamy. And because when I was a kid, I felt unseen, so I make sure my kids are seen and heard, and I do 3 times the work, so they know I did it for them. This is to not mix up the sandwiches. This is for the one who likes crunchy. Now, the things I'm doing here aren't any different than any other parent. This is to not contaminate the jelly. I have a thing about mixing foods. And it's much easier to clean off jelly from a knife than peanut butter. Now, that's just a mom tip right there. Always put peanut butter first, then wipe it on the other bread, then add your jelly. This one's missing a lunchbox. You know, the things I'm doing here on screen aren't any different than anybody else. I'm just taking care of my kids as individuals. This is because I don't have room in the fridge to make their juices. I really do think we need a bigger fridge. About 30% of my fridge is just yogurt. She prefers butt bread. I love her. And also, we're not wasting bread. This is my 4th butter knife this morning. Every sandwich I've made this morning is different. She prefers hazelnut spread. Yeah, I have croissants too, you know. Okay, little buddy. I just don't want your tummy to hurt. This is because I found it at a closeout store. And it's a glass jar, which is cool. The kids don't know the difference. This is because she didn't finish them last night. This is because the kids are monsters and they don't toast their bagels.
I love my bagel.
You don't toast it.
Yes, I do. I love it toasted.
No, I've asked you guys to toast your bagels for years.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
Nah.
That's why I don't toast them, Evan, because you guys don't like them toasted.
I love them toasted.
I didn't know that. I learned something new today. This is because we grew up and cream cheese was a delicacy. I always had what I needed growing up, but the feeling I felt when I said that on screen feels like I kind of went without. So I just loaded up for the kids. You know, like we overindulge our children to make up for what we didn't have. I'm not saying I'm proud of it, but I understand it. And to some degree, I think I'm working on it. Noah, do you have a lunch bag? Every day I ask these kids to turn their lunch bags in so I don't have to go looking for them in the morning. Every day there is at least one bag missing. We're trying to be high protein. I think it's important to talk about things that we don't talk about, like the overwhelming grief that I had with motherhood. There was also grief to losing my last name to somebody else's, almost like my family lineage had died. I had my mother's last name, and now like 14 years later, I'm this other person, and I've spent a lot more time being Mrs. Diaz. This is for my coffee. And Mom, then I feel like I've been Renee for a while.
Mom?
Baby.
I have the try to hike, now get on the other side song.
What's
Stuck in my
that?
head.
I've never heard it.
The Minions.
Oh.
The try to run, now try to get on the other side.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Break on through to the other side. I support it. It's a great song. It's by The Doors. Can you believe school's almost over?
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting. Hmm? Do you eat these? Mango?
Speaking of makeup, can I one right now? Yeah,
You're welcome. This is the hazelnut stuff. It's for my coffee. I'm so glad I have oat milk back. Even with its no nutritional value. Just tastes good. I used to have this big chip on my shoulder about not being enough.
Hey, Ma.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know something cool.
I do want to know something cool.
I'm on my last chapter.
Really?
Yeah.
How are you liking your book now that you're at the last chapter?
Good.
Chips.
Actually has to skip a book because they're one behind.
Oh. This is for chips because I don't want to spend $25 on a box of different chips. I'm always worried about plastic, but the chips come in plastic bags anyway, so there's no winning here. And I only buy one bag of chips because I don't like all the ingredients in it. Can you take the dog out? I think lunches are ready. This is because we have no more towels because I used them yesterday. I used all of them. What's this for? My coffee? It's really good. It's really good all the time. I'm using this because I genuinely like it. I will say the Green Lantern one is my favorite. This is my second favorite. I have a lot more than that. This was the first oat milk I tried and it was really good. And then it was really expensive, so I just started buying the Kirkland one from Costco, which is like so much cheaper. I forgot how good this one is because it's like cold, so it is very good. I don't want to spend $5 on one though. This is because I'm Mexican. We even have those down there. I need to move stuff around. I woke up about 30 minutes earlier than I usually do. Actually, I woke up like an hour earlier than I usually do. I got out of bed about 30 minutes earlier than I usually do. And our life is on time and magical and amazing. I never have a cup of coffee this early. I'm never this organized this early. I should start waking up earlier. I woke up earlier because I went to bed earlier. This is because I haven't found a muffin recipe because I've not looked for one. I also really like these. They've not let me down. This is because I went to that one Wilton tent sale a long time ago. I might have a problem. When I'm not trying to be a rock star through content creation, I am incredibly domestic. I only fight against myself. What's wrong with me? I don't know why I'm missing a cupcake liner, but we made it work. The timer is because I will lose track of time while I'm editing this video. I have 18 minutes. Not a bad morning. I have to drink stupid water. Water. This is so I don't get a migraine. This is because I'm still in the process of editing, so these are a lot darker than they're supposed to be. And that is because I have no self-control. And I don't want them to burn.